What up? Welcome from the script to the screen. What up? And like I said, welcome to From the Script to the Screen. New segment of the channel, man. With some of my favorite animes coming back, I wanted to go over the script, the source material. Like to go over some of the differences, some of the similarities. I want to give a shout out to some of the animation studios that are doing a great job translating this stuff from the pages, from the panels, from the manga to the anime that we see every week. And that's how I wanted to go over. Of course, this is in My Hero edition. Some of the stuff I'll save. Of course, it'll be a spoiler. If you're not caught up, you should start watching it. And with that being said, y'all know My Hero Academia just came back, so I wanted to start going over. Season 6 starts from volume 27. This is the cover. Like I said in the beginning, spoilers, but y'all already know at this point it's wartime. It's a go. So of course the season starts right where it left off, and as you guys already know, the heroes are planning on making a surprise attack. So with season 6, episode 1, they covered, I would say, about chapter 259 and 260 of volume 27, getting into chapter 261. And I would say for this week, they didn't really leave anything out. If anything, some of the anime episode added some things, extended some scenes, but did it in a good job. So one of my favorite panels this week was because we got to see a little bit of the human side, right? We know that My Hero Academia is about heroes, but these heroes are kids. So it was interesting to see that something that they do have in the back of their minds is the fear of being on the front lines. But shout out to their teacher, Midnight, because she kind of gave them the reassurance that, they would only be on the front lines for a little while. They're only being used for a specific reason. They would be sent to go help with evacuations and things of that sort. So to me, it was something interesting to see because it kind of plays a part of just how much does everybody want to be a hero? Do they actually want to be on the front lines? Do they just want to be support? There are different type of heroes, so it was interesting. Another one of my favorite panels for the week, because like I said, shout out to the studio, because this is where I mean that they extend the scene a little bit more and just give a little bit more oomph to the panels that we see in the manga. And at this point, it's kind of where you see that the fight finally starts to break off. This is where the war actually starts. But you do still see that the villains are still somewhat prepared, and they do have a counter. But at this point, like I said, the heroes did take precautions and are ready to fight themselves. But one thing that we do learn here that was interesting was how they assumed the doctor to have some type of regeneration quirk. And they assume that that's how All For One has been able to stay around for so long, and why the Nomus and other things of that sort are able to regenerate so fast. So I thought it was interesting because we might finally have a little bit of insight to why he has been able to stick around for so long. We do know that he was essentially defeated by One For All, by All Might, but he's still around, so we'll find out eventually how that was to come. And last but not least, we know that the episode ended on a bang. Like I said, we get introduced to a lot more characters during this arc, since it's an all-out brawl, all-out war. But one of my favorite characters, as soon as we got introduced to her, was Merkel. My bad if I pronounced it wrong, but she's a beast. That's all I gotta say. So we finally get to see why she's the number 5 hero, why she's considered top notch. And like I said, something that I took away from this was that we kind of got to see why the League of Villains had so many resources and why they were able to come up with so much interesting I would say, issues for the heroes, because they had somebody that was very well equipped. And the Nomus, we finally got an insight to where they were being made and who was the person that actually made them. So with that being said, dope episode. Like I said, if y'all want to read it online. If not, make sure y'all check it out every week. It should be a great season. And that's it, man. From the script to the screen. Peace.